Hello everyone, my name is Jungoguy. If that's too hard to say, then just call me Jay, and welcome to another reaction video. We're reacting to today DaChamp's newest video, first episode in his new series, The Forbidden Files. It was about all the badasses that he wants to cover that aren't involving anime. And trust me, this first one is absolute fire. He has picked one of the greatest menaces to society to come out of Western animation. Trust me, if you have seen if you've seen this show, he's from, then you will know what I am talking about. OG fans will know, but you know what? Let's just get into it. Grievous. It's Grievous. We're doing General Grevious. Now I know what you're thinking. Wait a minute. What? General Grevious? That loser from the Clone Wars? But this isn't that version. This is the OG Grievous. The 2003 version that was version from Jenny Tarkovsky's Clone Wars micro series. Star Wars fans of Star Wars, OG fans of Star Wars will know how much of an absolute maniac lunatic this guy was.
Shut your clank ass up, people.
Oh shit. Wait. CJ, did you use AI to make him say that? You had to have used AI.
Shut your clank ass up, people.
Nah, whatever.
I got this.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Something's wrong with him. That's not human, man. He's not regular, man.
MENACE! Oh shit! Oh lord! Oh shit!
Nigga's the devil, man.
Satan's greatest soldier before Satan got a better soldier, that is. This guy was a freaking
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new series on the channel, The Forbidden Files. Now, let me quickly explain to y'all what this is. These are not trials. These are files in cases for characters that, quite honestly, don't even need a trial.
They're just going on there, right? Oh shit! Doomsday, Darkseid, a Joker,
new tier called.
Oh shit, Batman,
The Forbidden Tier, and it is strictly reserved for legends of the game. And we're starting this series off with a character that was so disgustingly broken, he had to get nerfed.
Yeah, I'll say.
And that is none other than 2003 General Grevious. This Grievous in 03 was the devil in animated form.
He was King Von before King Von was a thing.
Talk about 03 Grievous like niggas talk about Von. Like this.
See what I'm talking about? He was Satan's greatest soldier. I'm telling you, before Satan got a better soldier in the form of Vader. And even then, this guy is such a menace.
Dude was a Jedi killing machine that was non-force sensitive, by the way. Like, for real, dead ass, bro. If he wanted you out of there, he'd go do it himself, on feet by himself.
On God, he would fold your ass like a pretzel.
Had to go. And let me just give y'all a warning right now.
Yeah, they had to nerf him. They had to nerf him from the movie.
Before we even start, if you have only seen Grievous from Revenge of the Sith in 3D Clone Wars and have never seen this man in the 2D version, then woo, you're in for a ride. So,
yeah. Lucky for me, I have seen the 2D Tarkovsky version, and let me tell you, this guy is an absolute monster.
Let's not waste no more time. Without further ado,
The Forbidden Files.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Case 1. Sliming out multiple Jedi at once.
Oh,
now, this
Lord,
right
this
here
was one of the coolest things that I had ever seen. I only saw it after Revenge of the Sith, but this was still freaking cool.
Was Grievous's first appearance in any type of Star Wars media. And man, I'll tell you, boy, this on record has to be one of the craziest character debuts of all time. So,
yeah. He is not lying. He is not lying. I have seen some epic introductions, but what Tarkovsky did with Grievous, damn! I've never seen one so cold and menacing before. Damn, just damn.
this is how this went down. While Anakin and Obi-Wan was finishing up a mission on this one planet, they get hailed from this one Jedi Master. And this man is fighting for his life and panicking. Bro was on the line like,
We need to General. He's unstoppable. Oh God, I'm gonna fuck this hell.
And the next thing that you see when they swap to that planet is this man falling over and dying, and Grievous stomping the communicator in the ground. The first time you ever catch a glimpse of this demon is him booming a Jedi Master. Not just a regular Jedi Knight.
A Jedi Master.
Master. That is fucking horrifying. Now let's continue. The other Jedi that are with the Master that just got boomed are being completely surrounded by an army of droids. So while they had them completely surrounded at this abandoned ship, Grievous makes them cease fire. And after he made all the droids stop shooting, this man got on the mic and said,
Attention, Jedi bitches! You are surrounded by the glorious separatist army! Now, I could have my character swing tease you right now, but where will be the fun in that? So I, General Grevious, will personally come in there and slam you niggas out myself!
And he did that.
Prepare yourself for your impending doom, Jedi!
We didn't even
So
get
after
to see
Grievous
him
drops
until a
the
few
mic
minutes
and
later.
proclaims that he's gonna slime out the Jedi himself, they all start taking position and getting prepared for this nigga, because Grievous is walking towards them right now. And let me say this real quick. The Jedi in here are no pushovers,
Yeah.
especially these three. Longhead ass Kiadi Mundi, who is a member of the Jedi Council, Shakti, who was a pain in the ass to fight in the Force Unleashed, and
Yeah.
Ayla Secure,
Yeah.
the alien shorty that took like 10,000 backshots from clones in Revenge of the Sith.
Hey, yo, pause.
Like, these are known Jedi Masters. And the fact that this man Grievous had this long head ass motherfucker sweating bullets is
He was
insane.
freaking
So while
crazy.
Grievous was approaching them, all they could hear was his footsteps echoing around the wreckage. They couldn't tell where this
Shit,
dude was
I remember this. I gotta set you up with a link to this later.
at all. So this is where the insanity begins. This poor Padawan that looks like Shaggy, and believe it or not, his name is actually Shaggy. Not gonna lie, when I first watched this, I was like, why does this dude look like Shaggy? And boy, oh boy, come to find out, this actually is a Jedi version of Shaggy. Like, that is just hilarious to me, bro. But anyways, while Grievous's
Shaggy.
footsteps
And
got
this is before Shaggy got Ultra Instinct, I might add.
louder and louder, Shaggy, being the same scary ass nigga in Star Wars as well, ended up losing his composure. So he runs outside just to get squashed by this nigga Grievous.
Lord! He got Thor-weighted!
Yeah, R.I.P. Shaggy. That is one of the
R.I.P..
most insane deaths I've ever seen. This nigga Grievous jumped from the top rope and squashed
Holy
him, knocked
shit.
the sonic rings out that nigga. If you pay attention very closely, his entire body disappeared. That
I
means
think he just got turned into
the
pulp.
impact of that fall was so hard, his carcass was squished into the ground. His body was literally unrecoverable. So after Grievous squashed Shaggy, he starts towering over all the Jedi and laughing at their asses.
This was
Then shows them his
absolutely
10-foot mechanical
Coruscant knows how to
and then
do an
just
intro.
disappears. These niggas were shook, because this just turned into a survival horror. Grievous really started playing Dead by Daylight with these niggas, just toying with them while he was ready to hunt them down one by one. So while they were moving back with their backs against each
This
other,
isn't even
you
survival.
see this nigga appear out of the shadows like Batman hanging
yeah,
from the
this is
roof.
my favorite
Dude is
part.
literally looking over them, stalking his prey. So Grievous finally decided he was ready to get active. He jumps from the roof and starts going to town on these niggas, fighting the whole 1v5 and enjoying every second of it. And dude, this man is a literal cheat code. He can turn his body into a Beyblade. This is the most unfair shit I've ever seen. Like, bro, how the hell are you supposed to fight a 10-foot cyborg that can move his body like a Beyblade? Oh, and guess what? That's not all he can do, because this is about to get even more insane. He started breakdancing on their asses, fighting them with his feet. No way in
my
hell
Lord.
a 10-foot
Wait, what Where'd it go? Hey, get back here!
Fierce shit I've ever seen. Like, for real, how the hell are you supposed to fight a 10-foot cyborg that can move his body like a Beyblade?
This is
guess what?
insane.
That's not all he can do, because this is about to get even more insane. He started breakdancing on their asses, fighting them with his
Lord!
No way in hell a 10-foot cyborg should be moving like this.
No way in hell.
I'll be for real, bro. If I saw this shit,
he
I'll
never
put
even
the
does
saber
this
down.
again.
I wholeheartedly understand why George Lucas nerfed this nigga. So as the fight
he was
continued,
too broken.
long-head ass Ki-Adi-Mundi tried to force push bro, but Grievous dodged it and landed on the side of the roof. So this is when Grievous decided to start singling them out. He jumps back in and hits the ground so hard he made a smoke screen. So this wildebeest looking nigga decided to go in and try to fight him one-on-one, but Grievous pulls off a crazy move. He blocks his attack, and when old boy tried to swing at him again, he dropped his saber, cut across the middle with his green one, then just slapped this nigga with his other one.
To be fair, that guy actually survived.
Bro boomed that musty-ass wildebeest immediately when he was...
Okay, actually, he did not. That guy did not die. He went into a deep coma. He went into a deep healing trance that made him look like he was dead. And actually he's like still running around like 137 years after the Battle of Yavin. I'm serious. Look at him up.
1v1 with him. So after the wildebeest Yeti hybrid got boomed, Shang-Chi decides to throw a bunch of scrap at him. But Grievous ends up cutting through all of it. Then this one Jedi tries to pull up on him. I'm gonna refer to him as Yeet because the nigga got a turban on his head. Grievous grabs his elongated head with his
Lord in
grippers
heaven.
and slams bro's head into the ground, breaking his neck on impact.
It's even
Didn't
harder.
stand a chance. He didn't even get to swing the saber. His last seconds of life was him getting his face gripped by this man's foot, then eating dirt right after that. But old boy wasn't the only person to get his face gripped, because after Grievous boomed him, Ayla came in trying to swing, but Grievous gripped her face mid-air, then swung both of their bodies across the map with his feet. That has got to be one of the most insane ways to slime a nigga. Sending them flying with your feet is
Sweet
OD.
mercy.
So the last two Jedi remaining were Longhead Ki-Adi and Shakti. So Grievous ended up zoning them both out of their range. Then he drop kicks Ki-Adi's ass across the stage, taking him out of the fight. And this just left Grievous one-on-one with Shakti.
She's a goner.
Was pushing her shit. She was panicking, barely holding on and blocking his strikes. So he ended up knocking the saber out of her hands. Then he comes in to swing on her, but Shakti barely blocks this with the force and gets sent flying into a pillar, and she is out of commission. So the last man standing was Ki-Adi-Mundi with his elongated, dingling head.
Why do you keep saying it like that?
Grievous grabs Shakti's saber and picked it up with his foot. And he was staring at this nigga Ki-Adi, laughing at his ass like,
He's just...
With your elongated head, I've been trained in your Jedi arts by Count Dooku.
Oh, yeah.
So after Grievous finished taunting this man, he ends up pushing Ki-Adi and knocking the saber out of his hands immediately. And Grievous ends up going in for the kill. But at the last millisecond, Ki-Adi ends up getting bailed out by the clones. And the clones looked at that boy Grievous and said,
Troopers, blast that half-breed clanker.
So they
Shoot
start
him
shooting
down!
at Grievous, and
Shoot
Grievous
him
hits the dash.
down!
While the clones are blasting every single piece of ammo that they have at this man.
They were
so while they
throwing
continue
everything
trying to
at
shoot
him.
bro down, Grievous decides to drop in
Lord,
and starts to murder all of the clones in front of him. So after Grievous ended up mowing down the whole front line, a gunship ends up pulling up right in front of his
call it a
face.
literal
And
Apache.
this is when Grievous finally decided to make a strategic retreat. So Grievous ends up hitting the dash again. That man is out of there. I know his 40-yard dash speed is fast as hell. And Ki-Adi and the clones end up retreating.
Yeah,
so,
Ki-Adi was shook. He was yelling like, "Shoot him down! Shoot him down!" And they were trying. Oh, he was practically having it in the middle of a full-on breakdown.
Right there was.
And keep in mind, this is a Jedi Master. This is a Jedi Master. They are supposed to be in control of their emotions. And this just shows how
Grievous's first ever appearance. So let's review this carnage that he caused. He crushed Shaggy into oblivion, put Wildebeest nigga up on a shirt, gripped Yeet with his feet, and broke his neck and threw their asses across the ship with his feet and damn near killing Shock T along with Ki-Adi-Mundi. Oh, and I forgot old boy at the beginning that got boomed on the communicator along with his entire battalion. So and this man packed up 4 Jedi, put Ayla and Shock T on a stretcher, and had Ki-Adi's ass rethinking life. This is one of the nastiest debuts a character has ever had to date. So yeah, and guess what? That was only case 1.
Shame this is even crazier.
Left. And boy, let me tell you, it gets even crazier.
That was crazy, guys.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, let's move on to case 2, the siege on Coruscant. Now,
hey, you spelled siege wrong.
The events that basically opened up episode 3. Even though this series is now considered Legends continuity, this is still kind of
I don't care. Here's the thing. I don't care. This is still canon. I still consider all this canon. I tried reacting to it earlier this year, but it got copyright blocked or whatever. Fucking YouTube.
Basically happened. So how this went down? This evil ass conniving nigga Palpatine sent this man Grievous to invade Coruscant and capture him. So the Separatists end up pulling up to Coruscant.
This was crazy, bro.
Now, before we get to Grievous, we gotta take a detour real quick. Because this is one of the hardest moments in Star Wars history. This nigga Captain Fordo was popping off this battle. This nigga turned into the Doomslayer. Just look at this shit. Him and his squad are being overran, but he didn't care.
Repeat, we are being...
the battle droid in front, turned around, smacked this nigga,
holy shit,
in his ass. He throws his gun at this poor
come on.
That looks with Ki-Adi-Mundi Grievous to invade Star Wars history.
Sorry.
This nigga Captain Fordo.
This was one of the coolest things.
Nigga turned into the
Tartakovsky knows how to tell a story.
Him and his squad are being overran, but he didn't care. Bro, boomed the battle droid in front. Boom! Turned around, smacked this nigga, dumped the clip in his ass. He throws his gun at this droid, blows his head off, then picked up his
sweet lord,
and started mowing these niggas down. Like, nah, bro.
This is what everyone wants to be in a first-person shooter.
Bro just dropped off 20 droids in the span of 20 seconds. So while the battle continued and Captain Fordo was running up the scoreboard, we see this nigga Palpatine watching the battle and sipping tea, not giving a care in the world. This man doesn't care at all what is happening right now. He's just looking at all this shit like, good. I orchestrated all this shit. I don't give a damn what's happening, nigga.
And almost every time he's an asshole.
While Palpatine was enjoying his tea, Shock T, a bunch of troopers and 2 Jedi end up pulling up with her. And they're trying to get this man Palpatine to safety. But Palpatine was just stalling and acting like, oh, Master Shock T, greetings. Would you like to enjoy some tea with me while I watch the battle? And she like, no,
he's got popcorn. I'm trying to get your ass to safety. Popcorn.
But while they continued to stay in this room, they started hearing footsteps around the room. And when they started getting louder, Shock T knew immediately who this was.
Here, she's got PTSD.
Mr. President!
Hi, how are you?
So he breaks in the window, saber out of her hands.
Oh, come
then he
on,
comes in to swing.
God damn
like, no, old ass nigga, I'm trying to get your ass. I really had to hit a hole. And when they started getting louder, Shock T knew immediately who this was.
Get down, Mr. President!
Get the fuck
Hi, how are you?
down!
So he breaks in the window, letting himself right in the room. And look at this mechanical, lanky-ass nigga ore farming. Bro really had to hit a whole JoJo's pose before he started dropping niggas off.
JoJo
So this nigga
poses.
Grievous looking at Palpatine like,
Greetings, Master. I've come to pick you up.
Shut the
Shut the fuck up!
You mechanical Nimrod. They're not supposed to know that shit till the 3rd movie.
I'm sorry, Lucius.
Now capture me and make it look believable. So Grievous tries to grab him, but Shock T pulls him away. And they end up taking Palpatine, and Grievous is surrounded by about 20 clones. But bro didn't care that he was surrounded at all. Dude was actually ecstatic, because now he can let loose and kill some niggas. So the clones start firing and Grievous jumps up and immediately starts mowing every clone in that room down. Look at what he does to this one dude. He grabs him and plants him on the wall, then just slices him down the middle. And I'm not gonna lie, this next guy got done dirty even worse. Grievous slices bro's gun in half. Then he grabs him by the leg with his own leg, then throws him out the window. Nah, bro, that is one of the worst ways to ever go out. Bro grabbed his leg with his own leg, then sent him flying.
Mercy, what?
For like 100 floors before he goes splat.
Oh
Oh, man, rip
That
that
is
guy, bro.
not
So as he continued to
cool.
murder everybody in this room and make this clone look up to the sky to see God, we get to one of the nastiest kills of all time. Grievous grabs this one clone by his face with his grippers, then slams his skull into the wall.
What the fuck, man?
Oh, dear God, that might be worse than the guy that fell 100 floors. If you look to the right, you can see the horror on this one clone's face. You don't even see his face, but you can tell just by the look.
Yeah.
If I saw one of my homies get slimed like that, I'm gonna be real, I wouldn't know what to do. At this point, just put the gun down and accept your fate or just run. Those are your only options. Look what happens to this royal guard. Bro grabs him with his grippers, starts using him as a body shield, then slams his body on the ground. These clones are having some of the most horrific deaths I've ever seen, because this is just getting ridiculous. So Grievous just continued to murder everyone in that room. Those clones stood zero chance against this man. They were literally used as meat shields so Shakti and them could get away. So while they was waiting by the elevator, all they could hear were just the screams of everybody getting murdered.
This is horrifying.
Look at this one Jedi. He is spamming the button trying to get the elevator to come up, because dude is horrified of what he's hearing in there. So when the screams stopped, they knew the head start that they got was over. Grievous busts through the door on all fours, running at them like a rabid dog while dodging multiple force pushes. So Shakti ends up finally hitting them, buying them some time to get in the elevator, but that didn't put Grievous down at all. So later on, after they escape, they're all taking this high-speed elevator down to the ground. So they thought they were safe. They thought they had time to breathe, but that lasted for a whopping 10 seconds. They look to the right, and this nigga Grievous is running down the building.
Oh my God!
He is running down a building, keeping up with a high-speed elevator. Like, no, bro, no, man. This has got to be another reason why George Lucas nerfed this man, because this is ridiculous. So this one clone said, nah, twin, fuck this shit. He just decides to shoot a rocket launcher at me. And I'm not gonna lie, was that warranted? Yes! I mean, they gotta try something to stop this man.
Warranted.
So when they finally reach the ground floor, they are surrounded by a bunch of super battle droids. And Grievous just jumps from the building right in front of them. So Mr. Manslug nigga decides to use a force owl, but Grievous was prepared this time. He uses those damn grippers, digs in the ground, and starts moving through the house. They was trying every trick in the book and couldn't stop this man at all. So they just decided to run. There was no point in fighting. So while they was on the run, Grievous's Magna Guards end up killing the final two clones. So the only ones that were left standing protecting Palpatine was Shakti and the other two Jedi. So they were having to run for their lives through the city while Grievous and his Magna Guards were chasing them. And this whole chase was just insane. They went from fighting on a ship to Grievous just destroying it, making it crash in the middle of the city. Then they ended up fighting in a subway station. And I'm not gonna lie, this next scene had to be one of the most terrifying scenes of all time. When they thought they were safe behind this train, this man Grievous pops up right behind them. Jump scare of doom. So he starts walking them down and pushing them back, then kicks both of the two Jedi to the side. So he ends up walking up to Shakti and telling her,
"Salutations, Jedi scum! You may have escaped from me before, but today you will be slimed!"
But Shakti ends up pulling off a 10,000 IQ big brain play.
Oh, yeah.
She used the Force to wrap this man's cape around the train. So when the train was ready to go, Grievous just gets yoinked. And this finally brought them some time to escape from this man.
Barely.
So about a good 20 minutes passed, and they think that they finally shaken Grievous. Shakti ended up splitting up from him, and the other two Jedi ended up taking Palpatine to his bunker so he could be safe. So when they got in there and locked all the doors, they thought that they were in the clear. But they were soon about to realize not even getting yoinked by a high-speed train would stop this nigga.
No.
Grievous was waiting for them in that room the entire time.
How did... You know what? How did he get there before them? How did he get there before them? Well, you got me. By all accounts, it doesn't make sense.
So he drops down and starts fighting the other two Jedi. And while he was doing that, look at this evil, conniving motherfucker going
Oh, I hate that guy.
Good, Grievous, good. Slime those niggas, Grievous. Put them on a shit. So while Grievous continued to fight them, they end up getting stuck in a lightsaber clash. And this is when Grievous finally revealed his trump card. The thing that he's most famous for.
Oh.
He pulls out the other two arms and
Oh no.
starts using all four of them holes. And when he was using all four of his arms, they stood no chance. Grievous cuts both of them down in a heartbeat.
Oh my heavens. He's just badass.
And it was game over for both them niggas. So Grievous finds Palpatine and he looking at him like,
I've done it, Lord Sidious. Are you impressed?
about fucking time, you half-breed clank. Now get me on the ship and let's fucking go. Okay, on a real note, Grievous actually never knew that Palpatine was Sidious. That is still hilarious to how oblivious he was to him. But anyways, Shakti finally ends up making it to the room, but she's too late. She sees the other two Jedi dead, and Grievous holding up Palpatine, and Palpatine looking at her like, oh, hello, Shakti dear. I'm having a little trouble here. Can you please help me? So Shakti runs at Grievous, but he hits her saber to the side and just chokes her. So he takes her saber, adds it to his collection, then decides to give Shakti some actual shock. He just electrocutes the hell out of her and just ties her up and leaves her there. So Grievous ends up taking Palpatine to his ship. But before he was about to leave, my goat, Mace motherfucking Windu, nigga, came down and looked at Grievous like, you a fake demon, twin, and crushes this man's sternum. Look how he had this man Grievous leaning back. Lord have mercy. And this is the incident in this continuity that gave him that iconic cough. So after the ship takes off and Grievous escapes, Revenge of the Sith starts. But yeah, that's basically the end of case 2. So let's look at our final Carnage
just
report
put him on
for
the
case
round
2.
table.
This man launched a full invasion on Coruscant, broke into the Chancellor's room and slimed like 20 clones in the most brutal way fashion, then decided to chase the Jedi throughout the whole city, then kill 2 of them and knock out Shakti for a second time. This is some of the most wicked work of all time.
Absolute madness.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, and that is the end of our first ever Forbidden File. I hope everybody can clearly see and understand why this demon got nerfed. Because if he was moving like this in Revenge of the Sith in 3D Clone Wars, then dear God, the Republic would have been cooked. So yeah, 2003 General Grievous, that nigga had to go, just straight up. So with that being said, hopefully y'all enjoyed. Let me know if y'all want any more Forbidden Files because I have a whole list of these. And also make sure to follow the other socials because that is where I'll tell y'all what all the future videos will be. And until next time.
I'm already subscribed, my man. I'm already subscribed. Oh, sweet mercy. Oh, Lord, have mercy, you guys. Sweet mercy. I told you Grievous was, see? I told you General Grievous was a menace to society. King Von, this is Grievous during his King Von era. Before he got nerfed, before Disney had to nerf, before George Lucas and Disney had to come in and nerf him. He's like it's like Meta Knight, only all over again. Oh boy. I hope you enjoyed that video though. Until next time though, my name is Jay, sign off. Be sure to leave a comment down below. Don't forget to rate and subscribe. And I will see you all in the next one, you hear?